What I love about waking up early in the morning and falling into my routine is that my entire household is sleeping, so I'm not taking any time from them. I just get up, quietly get dressed, do what I need to do, and head to the gym. And I'm there for a couple hours. And when I get back, everyone's just now getting up. This is my me time. My time to reflect, to think, strategize, and figure out my next steps and how to constantly improve. This is what I call constant refinement. My legs are still sore from leg day, 6:40 in the morning, and I'm headed to the gym. I like to do some reflective thinking when I work out, especially when it's me by myself. And it's been me by myself for the last week and a half. My brothers come sporadically, so it has slammed, but for the most part, it's been me by myself. And I've asked myself many a times, is the lifestyle I'm building up right now in line with the lifestyle I want? And the answer is yes, it is, because I said last season in one of my videos, my 40s is about faith, fitness, family, and finances. And when I say fitness, I mean a life of outdoors, to be clear. I like to say I'm in refinement. I'm refining my habits, refining my processes, refining my thoughts, just refining who I am as a person, because it's easy to lose sight of the person you want to be. When you get up and do everything the same, exactly the same, with no goal or expectation of bettering yourself, you become sort of this stagnant lump of life. And lump of life like still water, you know what I'm saying? Not fresh, running with the current water. And I like to be fresh and anew and revitalized. So I'm constantly doing stuff to improve my mind, sharpen my skill set. And you know, y'all gotta keep that at top of mind when y'all are looking to achieve something, or you're chasing something. You gotta manifest it. You don't just wake up and become the most fittest man in the world. That's not my goal. Just as an example, Arnold Schwarzenegger had been training, I don't know, his whole life to the moment he won Mr. Olympia. You know what I'm saying? So it's small habits, compounding effect. Again, keep coming back. Small habits reinforced by daily decisions to better yourself. Just that. My main area of focus is my core. This particular workout regimen targets the core, and I love pushing myself to my limits, because in my head, if I don't struggle to get better, then I'm just coasting. I realize this may not be the case for everyone, but this is how I approach my fitness routine. I constantly find myself wanting to push faster and harder. That said, I'm always looking to improve, whether it be my form, performance, or something like my running average when I'm out on my run. One way or another, I'm always looking to improve. Like I said earlier, I don't want to be a stagnant person, not in my fitness journey, personal life, or professional life. So I push and continue pushing. I know I ain't doing these perfect, but it's about progress, not perfection. So today's core day, and I feel beat already, and I still got like 4 or 5 other exercises to go, and then we walk and sauna. But we here. We beat. My core is hurting. Now y'all will see here that my regimen looks sort of like this: weighted crunches, weighted seated twists, mountain climbers, leg lifts, and around the world. I think I maybe forgot a few, but y'all get the point. Anyhow, I like feeling my core on fire. I may not do every workout perfectly, but the goal is progression, not perfection. Like anything, I'm open to feedback, so please, if y'all see anywhere I can improve, leave me a comment so I can look into the advice and adjust accordingly. The gym recently brought in more equipment. I'll have to show y'all that in the next coming episodes. As of right now, I'm still the only one coming to the gym regularly. I have to stay super focused and goal driven regardless of who can or can't join me at the gym. Life happens though, and I understand this better than anybody else. I've also slowly figured out the best times to go on the weekend, but typically I'm still here at 7 a.m. because that's the time they open. Anyhow, let's get back to this video. Been down so long. I'm in this weird phase of my life where I'll be 40 in a little under 10 months, and rediscovering my faith, and I'm aligning my passion and purpose. And any of y'all who follow me and my business partner's brand page, you see I made a post a month or so ago that our purpose is changing. And that's a reflection of where we're both at mentally, physically, spiritually. And I can't stress the importance of finding your purpose and your passion and trying to marry the two. I have teenage children, and I'm an advocate of don't go do something you hate doing just because you need, I don't know, some financial stability or anything. I'm a huge advocate of a sacrifice, and I tell them all the time, you sacrifice for 10 years and put time into something 10 years, and your life could be significantly different than your peers. So if you grind from the time you're now 16, 17 until you're 27, whether it's you go to a 4-year college, or my son who's into fitness, spends 10 years into fitness, whatever it is, whatever you're passionate about, if you sacrifice and you chase delayed gratification versus instant gratification, you'll be in a better place. The nightclubs ain't going nowhere. The women, the men, they ain't going nowhere. The trips ain't going nowhere. You can plan and structure your life out accordingly for the quality of life you want to live. And I said last season that my 40s is going to be about faith, family, finances, and the outdoors. And I'm redefining what that looks like for me. Rather, I'm still defining what that looks like for me, because I've been doing more outdoor stuff with my son and my brother, and I love it. I don't want to start documenting more of that. But what really has my soul on fire right now is fitness, because I find so much peace and so much tranquility between my workouts every morning. And I texted my wife the other day. She said, "How was the gym session?" Because she left before I got home. And I said, "Awesome. I like beating my body and mind into submission." Good morning. Had an intense back and bicep workout earlier today, and I'm out here walking right now. I'm doing intervals of walking and running, trying to improve my pace and my running stamina, because I just want to get better. Constant refinement. I will say this though, today must be garbage day in the city because it smells like ass, but daily we out here. Just because I'm in this state of like, what's next on the horizon for Kush, for myself, for my family. I think it's the natural progression is, well, what does life as a whole look like when our babies go to college? What does our quality of life look like? And I think these are all real questions. And I think, I don't know how many episodes I've done, but you can go back and see how fitness has really set my soul on fire. Passion can only carry you so far, and so can purpose. The trick is marrying the two and being real and honest with yourself. You know, and I'm grateful I have an amazing supportive wife, because my partner and I, we closed our square footage last week. Last week we closed our physical location, and we're pivoting more to being just an exclusive media company. And we're grateful for that. We're grateful for that. We've had an incredible run here in the city where we're at. Our brand is an undeniable brand here in the city for recording arts and entertainment. And man, we've done some really incredible stuff. And so I'm just grateful. I want this to be, I don't know. I want this to be a video that y'all can use as a point of reference when you don't know, or you feel confused or without direction. It's okay. It's okay as long as you keep grinding. Grind hard, grind slow. That's been my thing for the last month or two, is grind hard or grind slow, but keep on grinding. And that's not me feeding into hustle culture. That's me just saying don't give up. It's okay to relax and feel your emotions and feel frustrated, but don't let that be what you identify with. Don't let that be, that person's a frustrated, that person's a stressed person. That's not your identity. You're allowed to feel those emotions, have those thoughts, but you gotta pack that up, accept it, and keep on moving. And so those are my words, man. Those are my words. I hope they help somebody, because I'm really big on empowering people. And this right here gives me an opportunity and allows me the time to just pour into somebody. I don't know who's watching this. I don't know who this helps out. I don't know if my words have had many people text me, say, yo, man, people are watching you. People are silently watching you. I've had people comment saying the same thing. Yo, everyone's quietly watching. People are quietly watching. We're rooting you on. I've heard some people say, oh, this guy thinks he's this and that, and I don't think any of that shit. And I personally don't give a shit. I don't do this shit for flowers or recognition. I do this shit because this is gonna live on forever. This content, my thoughts, my empowerment, my encouragement. It's not just for myself and for my children. It's for y'all. How y'all accept it and receive it, I don't give a shit. It either helps you or it don't. And if it don't, click off. And if it does, share it. Send it to somebody. Bookmark it. Save it. I don't care. I just want y'all to feel the passion which I speak and share from, because it's real. And you know, there's some people who hear me in the gym, and I said this in the last video or the video before, I scream, yeah, because I feel that passion inside of me, and I gotta get it out. And I've been running lately, and whew, what an incredible thing it's doing for me. So, yeah, passion and purpose. Find your passion, find your purpose, marry the two. Everything else will fall into place. Simple. That's my word for this video. There's a video I love of Goggins. He's training with, I believe, Cam Haynes, and he's bench pressing. And there's some inspirational sounds in the back, and then you hear Cam say, nobody works harder than David. And you hear Goggins all of a sudden switch from like, yeah, to like a deep, he's in the dungeon voice, like, who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? And I hear that same thing, except for me, it's, who's gonna push all the weight? Because I'm 290 pounds and nobody's gonna come push this weight for me. And I listen to so much of him, Bedros Keuilian, Gary Vaynerchuk, Nick Bare, Cam Hanes. I listen to these guys and their mental fortitude is reinforcing my mental fortitude and my work ethic. And I'm here, getting better daily. And that's what it's about. So, back to this run, cause who's gonna move the weight? Nobody. Big Kush is. That's it.